This episode of Off the Vine is brought to you by Booking.com. Since 2010, they have helped over 1 billion vacation rental guests find places to stay. That's billion with a B. Head on over to Booking.com and get started on your listing today. Get seen, get booked on Booking.com.
You're listening to Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe.
Hey, Vinos, real quick, if you are listening right now, which obviously you are or you wouldn't be hearing this, can you hit the subscribe or follow button on whatever platform you're on? Please. That one simple thing helps more than you even realize. It allows me to keep growing on this podcast and making these episodes the best they can possibly be, obviously for you. That's the only favor I'm going to ever ask, okay? It truly means the world to me. Thank you. Now let's get into it.
This is when you know I'm like at the end of a night when I got the giggles and I don't make sense. Hey. Okay. Hey. Welcome to Off the Vine Podcast. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe. This energy does continue into the podcast, so get used to it. Today we have a guest on who is relatable and talented and very country. And what else would you say? Goofy? Maybe a little goofy? He's grown from posting songs in his truck to building a fan base of schmillions and sold out tours and releasing his debut album, Winston-Salem, which is where he grew up. And on the album, he explores his roots, family, marriage, mental health, and of course, he still knows how to throw a party. You are going to know him from his viral TikTok videos where he does the most incredible mashups. I actually was kind of fangirling that he was sitting in front of me because I've watched so many of his TikTok videos, which is creepy. But we're going to dive into the music, the stories behind the songs, lessons he's learned along the way, and we got him to share an embarrassing story that's pretty funny. So stay tuned. Enjoy my interview with Cooper Allen. This is the weirdest thing that I can't remember if I met you and told you this story or if I dreamt that I told you this story. I don't know the answer to it.
Okay.
But I feel like I had this vision of meeting you and going, I've seen you on TikTok and you were behind me at Oku once and I just didn't want to bug you during dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Did that happen?
I think that did happen.
I think that, okay.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a dream.
Oku is bringing it back for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Were we at Oku?
No. It was like, I want to say it was maybe like a red carpet somewhere.
It was probably, last time I went to Oku was before it was the CMA Awards last year.
That's for sure what it was.
Yeah. And the after party thing, because I didn't go to the awards, but like the WME after party or whatever. Maybe. Where was that?
60 Vines? Nope, it wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
But I think you weren't on the carpet?
No.
God, that's really going to bother me. I must have had a few beverages.
But I was at Oku.
Yeah, I know. And I remember you were sitting behind me at Oku and I was like, that's the guy from TikTok. And then I have a very clear vision of telling you that story. And then I was like, did I dream that? Or did I actually tell you that I saw you at Oku?
I mean, that's a really good memory. But
No,
now
it's
it's coming
not.
back to me. It's kind of half good memory.
Yeah, it's actually a shitty memory. I don't even remember where I was when I told you that or if it was a dream. But anyways, I just remember being like, I used to watch your TikToks like religiously. What year was it that you like really went crazy on TikTok?
I guess it was 2020.
Was it 2020?
Yeah, because I moved home when COVID hit.
Yeah.
And just kind of started doing it. And then it took a little bit to like get going on it. So it could have been 2021.
Wait, you moved home where's home?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay, so you grew up there, you came to Nashville for music, but then Nashville didn't do it for you. You moved home and then TikTok did it for you? Is that the story?
Yeah, and it was 3 months at home with my parents or something, just while I couldn't play in bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we came back here. But yeah, it was moved home, TikTok worked, and
isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Well, you do have like a very specific like niche that would go viral on TikTok, I feel.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's like nobody really does that. I don't know.
I don't really get it either.
What's funny is I do it. I used to go up on stage at Honky Tonk Central, and the guy always knew. He'd be like, Kaitlyn wants to do a mashup. And I'd always get up there and they'd just play one tune, and then we would sing like 8 different songs to it. And so when I saw you do that, I remember showing my ex, I was like, he does what I do. He does the mashup.
You could probably do it better than I do.
No, definitely not. I just feel like every artist has some sort of foundation, like the people, the town, like something that inspired them and that makes you who you are. So did it all start like in your hometown? You were like, I'm going to be a musician, or did you just discover you had a talent later in life and be like, I'm going to go after it? Like, how did it all come to be?
Yeah, I started a band in 8th grade and we played.
What was it called?
It's called Below the Line.
Okay, why?
Below the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Country.
Yep.
And we played, our first gig was like a haunted trail at our high school. And
Cute.
some people showed up. We sucked, but
What
we
do you
weren't
mean?
like that bad.
I mean, 8th grade bands are never like crushing it.
Yeah, we were pretty good for an 8th grade band, I think.
Good.
And spent all of high school doing that, and then just kind of took it into college. 4 years at Chapel Hill, and just played more and more, and I think got better or whatever, and felt, I don't know, it was felt that we could move to Nashville and have a chance.
And what year was it that you moved to Nashville?
2018.
And did you feel like some sort of calling, like you were like Nashville is the country spot, or were you like, did you always dream about moving to Nashville?
Yeah, I always kind of knew.
You had a feeling.
Yeah, I wanted to go to college, and like I love Carolina. I love Chapel Hill. I wanted to go do that. My brothers did. My dad went there. And so, but I always knew like I wasn't going to get a real job. I was going to move to Nashville and try this.
I feel like a lot of people, like I always knew I wouldn't have this. I mean, this is a real job, I guess, but I knew I wasn't going to do a 9-to-5 traditional job. Like I just knew, and my whole family knew. And as soon as I went on The Bachelor, they were like, you would do that. This is how you would start some sort of career, going on The Bachelor as a Canadian too. So it was kind of funny. But
well, we're in Canada.
I grew up in Leduc, which is just outside of Edmonton.
Love Edmonton.
You know Brett Kissel, right?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Like he's a dear friend of mine. We grew up 30 minutes from each other, but didn't meet till we were both in Nashville.
Yeah. Brett is like the sweetest
Isn't
dude.
he the nicest guy and hilarious and just amazing? I saw you guys did something together once.
Yeah, we put out a song together 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or something. And like played at the CCMAs, and we've just stayed good friends. And like you meet Brett once and you feel like it's like this guy knows about my grandpa.
Yes.
And like he knows my deepest, darkest secrets.
He's the man. He's that kind of person, which makes him like a great friend, but a great networker.
Yeah.
And like he's such a people person. And yeah, and my dad is the same way. And it was so funny because my dad was just here for the last week, and he had a layover in Minnesota going back to Edmonton, and Brett was coming from Edmonton to Nashville, and the layover is always Minnesota. And they sent me a picture. They like ran into each other at the airport, and they're like the same person. I'm like, you guys are both the nicest people I've ever met in my life, and they just love each other. And it was just so cute that
it's golden retriever, like in the best way.
Yes. What do you know about Canada?
I love Canada.
You do?
We spent a lot of time up there.
Really?
We just did Edmonton 2 weeks ago. That was like our last show of the year.
Canadian fans are so great, aren't they?
They're awesome.
Yeah.
So
I feel
nice.
like they're nice, they're passionate, and they like to party.
Yeah.
And they really bring the energy.
Yeah, especially Albertans.
Yes.
And like Edmonton is
the prairie people.
Absolutely freaking wild.
Yeah, diabolical, actually. Yeah.
It's dangerous. It was like a Tuesday night.
This is what it was all going to come back to. Brett Kissel, he told me about the first song he ever wrote when he was like, I don't know, 6 years old, and he remembered it. And then I recreated my song that I wrote to the tune of Achy Breaky Heart when I was 6. And it was about a guy planting flowers with his ass crack showing.
Incredible.
And I thought the lyrics were genius. Then I wanted to ask you, do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
Yeah. It was a song called Hope She Sticks Around.
How old were you?
I was in 8th grade.
Oh my God. And
yeah, we played it at our first gig.
Was it about a girl that was watching? Was she in the crowd? And then like, you're like, this song's about Amanda.
No, it was just my feeling, you know? I was trying to, I don't know.
You were just doing the singer-songwriter thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't about a specific girl in your class?
No.
Oh.
I know. I was kind of too afraid to talk to girls.
Oh, interesting. So you were like an introvert, but
Yeah,
did you feel like an extrovert while you were performing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even like that big of an introvert. I just had like no game, negative game. But
in Canada, we say you didn't have wheels.
yeah, no riz, no wheels.
Okay, got it. So did you develop that over time, or you still got no? Because you're married now, so some game came to
It
you.
really worked with my wife
Okay.
somehow, and that is incredible because I still never developed it. I think we knew each other long enough where she was like, you know what, I really know this guy and I'm gonna give him a
He's
chance.
innocent enough.
She was out of my league for sure, and it just kind of happened.
Aw, that is sweet. Wait, how did you guys meet?
Went to high school together.
You did?
We did.
Oh, I love that shit so much. The high school sweetheart or a girl you've known forever and you have that foundation and then you find each other again. Like, did you always stay in touch or did you just...
Yeah, we were like really good friends. And we were part of like the same, best friend group.
Yeah.
All of high school, pretty much all of college. We didn't start dating till summer after junior year. We both lived up in New York doing like internships.
Oh,
and
wow.
it happened up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Crazy.
Was your family like into music? Is it like run in the blood or are you a rare bird?
My grandma was an organ player for her church.
Yeah.
Killer organ player.
Yeah.
But like my parents didn't play, my brothers didn't play. They were all super athletic.
Oh, okay.
But concerts, we would always, go to concerts together. I went to my first concert, 5 years old.
Oh, really?
Tom Petty.
Was it Tom Petty? That's
Was.
cool.
I know. I slept the whole time.
No, you didn't.
I know.
You little asshole.
And
How
I never
old
got
were
to
you?
see him again. I was
Did you
5.
say 5? 5.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But it's interesting to me when people are like, you're like, my grandma played the organ, but now you have this successful career in music.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think if you're just around it enough, and like concerts, just they do something to you. And so when you grow up going to that many, and I mean, I probably went to 50 concerts or whatever growing up. And with my dad, we would go to Allman Brothers, AC/DC, went and saw Casey and the Sunshine Band. I mean, just like all over the place. And then country, like Kenny Chesney, Eric Church, all that stuff. But you just like, I don't know, it makes you feel something so much that you're just like, I want to do that.
Well, I do feel like like you could see yourself doing it. So I feel like you felt something much different than a lot of other people. Like people feel music, but I feel like people who are like, I see myself doing that. Concerts just hit differently to you too, because you're like, I will do that one day.
Yeah, it was after a Kid Rock concert in 8th grade. That's like why I started my band.
Really?
I was with my parents and my brothers, which is crazy that we went to a Kid Rock concert.
God, I loved Kid Rock back
and
in the day.
it just like rocked my world.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, I want that.
Well, he's so talented. Like, I don't think people are like, he's an idiot, obviously, but like, in my opinion, but he's so talented. Like, I remember going to one of his concerts and he just sat down and like did a ballad and he sang and played the piano and then he just rocked out on his guitar and then he just like he's so talented as a musician.
And he's such an entertainer. It was
such
like,
an entertainer.
It was balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And it was a Tuesday in Greensboro, North Carolina. So he's doing that everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I've never seen anybody care about his fans that much. And then when he did the, $25 tickets, $10 beers thing, it's just, he's always like loved his fans.
It's true. He does. So do you feel like, was there someone specific that shaped your influence with music or was it everyone combined?
It was kind of everyone combined.
Yeah.
I was kind of all over the place, but like, I knew I wanted to sing country and I probably went to the most Kenny Chesney concerts growing up and Eric Church.
Yeah.
So like those two, just the show they put on. And that was kind of my era.
Yeah.
So I'd say those two guys, but like Toby Keith, I probably listened to the most.
Yeah.
Dirk Bentley, Jake Owen, all those guys, but then all the old stuff.
Oh my God, Jake Owen, where'd he go?
I love Jake Owen.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
I forgot about him until right now. He was a big deal.
It's some of my favorite, like top to bottom records. He's got like 2 of them, Barefoot Blue Jean Night. And then,
oh wow, great song.
God, the one with, I remember the album cover. It
Yeah.
was like the greetings from something. But he just had bangers.
Yeah, he did have bangers. I'm worried about
great
him.
hair.
I'm going to go look him up. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. But who inspired the everyday hero idea in your song Roots?
That's just honestly like, you grow up in your bubble, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of have your community and the people you know. But as I've kind of toured around and just done all these like fairs and festivals and clubs in these small cities and places that I would maybe never visit, you just kind of, you see a whole different part of the country and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And like that's what America is.
Yeah.
And it's just, that song's for all those people.
That's cool. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Do you ever think back? I'm kind of all over the place, but
I love it.
Yeah, okay, good.
Keeps it fun.
It's really good for people with ADHD like myself. Do you have a childhood memory that makes you laugh?
Childhood memory that makes me laugh.
Like I'm just thinking about when, I remember a friend of mine had a band in high school and they sang me happy birthday. And I remember thinking I was like the coolest girl on the planet because the band was singing to me. But like, and then I think back onto what I was talking about with Brett and the words that I would make up in my head for a song. And I'm just like, what? I was such a weirdo little kid. And I have so many childhood memories that I'm just like, I wonder what my parents thought. Like now I feel like they'd be like maybe a symptom of autism, ADHD. I don't know because I
know I've got it. Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's something. And I just think back on my childhood and I go, I'm really glad I was like that because I feel like it gave me a personality today. But I'm just like, what? I don't know. I just always like to see if somebody has a funny childhood memory.
This might not count as childhood, but like I think I was like 17 and it was like the week before school started or something. And me and like 7 dudes went to Sugar Ray and Smash Mouth concert.
Incredible.
In Greensboro. And it was one of those 90s tours. And there were like, if it's a 5,000 person amphitheater, there were probably like 500 people there. And so they called everybody up to like get right by the stage.
Aww.
And we just had like drank the whole way there. Sober driver, of course.
Yeah,
but
of course.
we're just a bunch of hammered high schoolers.
Yeah.
Like with Mark McGrath, like
Oh my
right there, like
God.
sweating on us. And that's the coolest I've ever felt, probably.
Yeah, you were in the splash zone.
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
funny. Okay, when I personally think about the holidays, I think about those tiny little magical moments with my dogs. Like Ramen curling up on my lap or Pinot getting way too excited over a squeaky toy and just like watching Christmas movies with them. I don't know, but that's why I get excited to team up with Chewy Claws this year. From now until December 24th, you can share your pet's wish at chewy.com/chewyclaws and it might actually come true. And here's the best part, every single wish triggers a donation of 5 meals to shelters and rescues across the country. So send your pet's wish through the Chewy app and they will double it. So Ramen and Pinot might get a little holiday magic and other pets in need will get a full belly. What a win-win. Shelters and rescues can even join by submitting their own wish lists so their communities can donate items directly to them. Chewy Claus is spreading joy everywhere, one wish at a time, and I will be submitting Ramen and Pinot's wish, and you should submit your pets too. Every pet deserves a wish come true. Go to chewy.com/chewyclaws, and it might become a reality. Plus, your wish means Chewy will donate 5 meals to pets in need. Okay, I've tried every single hoodie under the sun. Cashmere, merino, you name it. And then I found Paca hoodie. Honestly, hoodie game will never be the same. I've been wearing mine everywhere, on flights, on hikes, and just lounging at home. It's lightweight but cozy. It keeps me warm when it's chilly and cool when it's not, and somehow adapts to wherever life takes me. I'm not sure how. It's thermoregulating. I guess that's how. It's odor resistant and made to actually last. Now, the best part is each hoodie is handcrafted in Peru by artisans who literally stitch their name into the tag. I feel like you can just feel the care and quality in every stitch. Over 100,000 people have already picked up a Paca hoodie, and I totally get why, because it's sustainably made from traceable alpaca fiber, supporting the artisans and communities in Peru while giving you one of the softest, most luxurious pieces that you'll ever own. So right now, when you order a hoodie, they'll throw in a free pair of alpaca crew socks, and trust me, these socks might be the only thing better than the hoodie. They're insanely cozy and they keep your feet dry, they never smell, and they come with a lifetime guarantee. Wear them out, they'll replace them. So to grab your Paca hoodie and free pair of alpaca crew socks, go to pacaapparel.com/OTV and use my code OTV. That's .pakaapparel.com/OTV and enter code OTV.
Did you have dogs growing up?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Australian Shepherds and a little Bichon.
Aw.
Yeah. And then now Golden Doodle of our own.
What's your Golden Doodle's name?
Wheezy. Adorable.
Wheezy. How old is Wheezy?
She's 1.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she's crazy.
Oh, she's a beast. It's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh. Okay, we'll get there because I do want to talk about like the viral TikTok just because I feel like that's so a non-traditional music path, and especially in Nashville. But you really built your audience from the ground up, sharing your life, your songs, your personality online, which I think is cool too, because a lot of times we get to know people's music, but not who they are, like their personality. So like, if you could describe it, how did TikTok change your career?
I mean, it was everything really, because we had some songs like on playlists and like a couple songs that streamed well or whatever, but like I didn't have fans.
Right.
And so to like be able to get on an app, and remember my first viral video, I saw like more followers come in 2 hours than I had on, Facebook, Instagram combined my whole life.
Wow.
And so it just like, it felt really real. And then it just kind of kept going and kept building, and we kept trying new things, trying new songs.
Yeah.
And then suddenly we went on tour and these people showed up. And it was
Isn't
like,
that crazy?
oh my God, there were 300 people here.
Wow.
And they know me and the 2 people I was touring with, Thomas Mack, Alexandra Kay. They know our songs.
Yeah.
And so it really like, I don't know, it just allowed us to reach people directly, which we couldn't really do before.
Right.
And just kind of build a organic grassroots thing. And now so many, not that we were the first to do it or anything, but we were kind of in the early wave. And now everything that kind of pops off or breaks out or has a big moment, the biggest songs, it's all social media stemmed a lot of times.
So do you think there's like a trick to going viral, or like, because I'll see things go viral where I'm like, if I did that, I'd have 2 views and people would be like, what's wrong with you? But like, is there a trick to going viral? Did you notice something in the algorithm and you're like, because one video pops off, then you're like, do I just keep sticking to my little niche?
The second I think I like have it figured out, I just, then it all explodes and I want to throw my phone against a wall like every day.
Yes.
It's
I agree.
just always changing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get people to like watch your video like to its entirety, that seems to always work.
Yeah.
But then like, how do you do that?
Mashups.
Exactly. Just do really weird shit.
It's like this podcast. It's just a big mashup of different topics that I just throw at you randomly. That's why people listen. Are you still there? Are they still here? Did you ever feel like pressure then to keep up with social media? Like, did you feel like, oh, great, now social media is my full-time career as well? Or did you just really enjoy doing it?
I certainly don't like enjoy it. Like I never had social media until I started doing music. Like I hated Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then like, it's just part of the job.
Yeah.
And you have to do it, and there's time in the day to do it, and you just make time. and you know that you have to do it to do this other stuff that you really like doing.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a little portal for you to get it out there so people
Yeah.
know what you're doing, can sing along.
And I love like connecting with people is
Of
why we do
course.
this.
Yeah.
So like if you do it by social media, that's awesome. If you do it in person at a show, that's awesome.
Right.
As long as, I don't know, as long as you can do that.
Did you like see, because you know how you see yourself in Nashville, you saw yourself doing music. Did you see yourself like getting such a big online following, or was that a huge shock to you?
Huge shock.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, why the hell are these people following me? This is wild.
That's funny. Do you get like, I feel like this is a very human thing on social media. Do you compare your videos to other videos and be like, damn it, that one got more likes, and why did this one get more? Or do you try and ignore the numbers?
Yeah, I really try, but it's impossible.
Yeah, I know.
You're just always like
Okay, I was hoping.
comparing and looking at like, why did,
Yeah.
like, I like this song, but why did this song like do so much better? Or like, why didn't either of these do well? But like a mashup video that I posted 10 times, why did that do well
Right.
again? And
it's a guessing game because you
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah, and it's timing and it's algorithm stuff.
True.
And
True.
I don't know, at the end of the day, if people like it and it connects to them, like I do think that eventually, no matter what, kind of breaks through the cracks.
Do you deal with any online hate?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah. Look at
Okay.
me. Come on.
People are jealous of that.
No, it's the
It's
outfits and it's just I do some goofy shit sometimes, and my songs are off the wall a lot of times.
I think that means you've made it if you have haters.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like you need haters to keep going.
you do.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
there's like a positive spin on it.
It
So
took a
not to
while
make
for me to
myself
get
feel
to that point.
It took me 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely took a long time to figure that out. But like I was always like, what the hell, man? Now I'm like, when there's no hate, I'm like, shit, I better have a scandal. I better do something stupid.
Gotta
So
do
people
something
say,
shocking.
my Reddit thread is tired. Nobody's talking. No, I don't look at those. But yeah, people, it's just so interesting because I'm like, I look at other people online. Like I would look at someone like you and be like, there's no way he gets hate because it's goofy. It's fun. You're a dude. You're doing fun things, but that's crazy. You do.
Yeah, and it's not like a ton, I
Right.
guess, or maybe I'm not looking in the right place. Right
No,
now,
that's
like
good.
half the comments are all like scammers and bots and all that stuff, so I don't even look through my comments.
Like almost every one of my posts I do, I'll see that and I'm like, oh God, I just delete it. Or I try and block people, but they show up. I have to also.
They never stop. You can't
stop them.
you can't make a dent. It's
You can't
crazy.
stop the bots.
No.
They are unstoppable. It's crazy. And then I'm like, do I leave it because it's good for like engagement? Because somebody comments
Yeah.
something? Or do I delete it because I'm like, that's weird. And I don't want my dad reading some of these things. I don't know. It's
Maybe your dad wouldn't watch the story. I don't know.
How do you balance authenticity with the pressure to perform online?
I think if it's taught me anything, and I don't really know anything, but I know what I know, I guess, and is that the people on there want you to be authentic.
Yes.
So if anytime I post something, it has to feel authentic to me for me to like leave it up or like
Yeah.
feel good about posting it. So I think like that's just kind of become one thing.
It does feel like a tricky thing for a lot of people because sometimes you see, well, this worked for somebody else, so I'm going to try it. And then it feels performative. But I like that answer because I think authenticity online is like the most important thing. And I do feel like that's how you grow like such a fan base and an audience who like believes in you is because you're showing up authentically all the time.
Yeah. And when people have always had like, or this person, I'm not a social media artist. Like, how does that work? It's like, well, you can be.
Yeah.
As if you're just yourself.
Yeah.
And yourself might not be like super loud and bubbly or like energetic.
And
it
that's
might
okay.
be, more quiet and that's your thing. But like there's a total big piece of the pie for that.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that want to see that. So it just
Yeah.
kind of, as long as you're yourself.
I agree. I also there's always a line, but like Carrie Underwood, for example, is so shy in person. And then on stage, she's just this vocal beast with this confident personality. And I'm like, I would want to know, because she doesn't do like too much like social media as in like, how we might have to, where you show up and you like share your life stories and she's like on another level. But I would be curious what she would be like on like to do a viral TikTok trend. Like, I wonder what her personality would be because she is two very different people, one on stage and one off stage, which I think is cool because it's like she gets to be.
Yeah. And she's such a beast on stage.
Oh, it's
It's
ridiculous.
unbelievable.
It really is. I mean, just seeing her at the Opry the other night, I just stood backstage and my jaw was dropped the whole time because I'm like, how does she even do that?
Yeah.
Like, while looking like an absolute 10 as well. It's
And she's
really
been doing it
something.
for a long time.
long
and
time.
still like is just peak performance.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. She's really got quite the career.
Tell her I said she's awesome next time you see her.
You know what? I will. I'll text her after this and
Please
let her
do.
know. Yeah. Do you think I mean, obviously there's challenges and you did get a viral video, but what are some of the biggest challenges of building a fan base independently online?
Consistency, I guess. And just like there are the natural like dips.
Yeah.
And there's some big dips and views and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But just like pushing through those and just.
Do you delete them when they do bad?
I private them. I was told a long time ago not to delete videos, turn them on private. I don't know why.
I didn't know you could do that.
You got to battle through a lot of flops. And there's nothing, I'm not going to, that's dramatic.
It's
but like,
humbling.
Yeah. You just like, you think this is the best post ever. This is the best song I've ever written. Put it out and just ass.
I did an Instagram reel like 3 days ago where I was like, this is going to go nuts on Instagram. And it was, because you know how Leonardo DiCaprio always wears his hat like down to his nose? Or do you not know that?
I said, I don't know that.
That's where my problem is. Maybe I just find it so funny. Every time there's a photo of him, his hat is like down to here. And you're like, we still know it's you. Like there's photographers like following you like crazy, people screaming. But he always has his hat down like to a point where I'm like, that's uncomfortable. And how do you see where you're going? And so I was reading a book outside the other day and I was like, oh, this will be so funny. I was like, normal people reading a book. And I was just reading my book with my hat on. And then it was Leonardo DiCaprio reading a book and my hat was like down here. It flopped, the worst flop I've ever had in my history of flopping on Instagram.
I did, it was like 3 weeks ago. I dressed up like Napoleon Dynamite, full
Amazing
costume. I learned the dance. I put in like probably 3 hours of learning the dance time. And I did it. I had my videographer come over and we set up lights. Like we did the whole thing in the garage. And I was like, this is it. This is an awesome video.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. It was like tied into like the album announce, like this is going to skyrocket, and flopped the most I've ever had anything flop. And so if you think that's stupid, imagine dressing up in a wig and glasses and vote for Pedro's shirt.
Yeah, that's tough. I would have appreciated it if I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
not many people saw it.
Yeah, and then you're like,
I'll send it to you though.
Is it because you attached an album release to it that they're like, not in our algorithm, you're not going to make money?
I think maybe like people don't love Napoleon Dynamite as much as I did. And maybe I'm not as good of a dancer as
that makes
I
it
thought
funnier.
I was.
Napoleon Dynamite is not a good dancer.
No.
So
but he does that dance pretty well.
Yeah,
if you watch,
his hips really go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that feeling when a party invite pops up and suddenly your mind goes blank about what to wear. I feel like this happens all the time. It actually happened to me last week when I realized a bunch of holiday events are coming up and I had not planned a single outfit. I thought, I'll find something. I'll find something in there. And then I was like, I need something festive, but still show stopping. And then my brain immediately went into overdrive and I got overwhelmed. That is so classic, Kaitlyn. But that's when I remembered Macy's personal stylists. Thank God I have them as a sponsor on this podcast because I really did think of it. Have you ever tried them? They are free and honestly, they're like having a fashion savvy best friend in your pocket. So all you got to do is tell them the vibe that you're going for, maybe like a twinkly glam, maybe cozy chic with a little sparkle, and then they curate an entire look for you. They even handle shipping if you want your pieces delivered straight to your door. I love convenience. I booked a session and it was actually so much fun. The stylist asked about my holiday plans, my favorite colors, and the kind of statement pieces that I usually gravitate towards. And then they pulled together a mix of pieces that honestly I would have never thought to pair on my own. So it was a soft wintry sweater, a metallic skirt. Oh, it's so cute. It's like got a festive shine and a bold accessory that really just completes the whole look. And they even suggested shoes I, again, might not have tried, and now I can't stop thinking about wearing the whole outfit. It's so chic, and it honestly made getting dressed feel exciting again instead of stressful. I couldn't wait to put on every little piece, put the outfit together. And what I love about Macy's personal stylists is that they know all the brands you already love. Michael Kors, Free People, ASTR, Levi's, BCBG, but they'll also introduce you to brands that you haven't tried yet. They really know how to combine the textures, fabrics, and details like lace, sequins, velvet, metallic denim, bows, crystals to make your look feel curated and personal. And they're not just picking like pretty clothes, they're actually making sure your outfit works for your lifestyle and your plans. And here's the little cherry on top. Macy's Parade of Deals is happening at the same time every day. A new deal drops that only lasts for the day or until it sells out. So this week, for example, you can score diamond studs under $1,000 and so many other accessories that pair perfectly with your new holiday looks. So while your stylist is helping you pick your outfit, you can snag deals to complete the look. Jewelry, fragrances, finishing touches, you name it. Now, the best part is how stress-free it feels. So normally planning a holiday outfit kind of makes me like anxious, but with a stylist, I always feel better with a stylist. And usually they're so expensive, but not this one. This one is actually fun. I can try new styles, get suggestions I'd never consider, feel confident walking into any holiday gathering, and the finishing touches, sparkle, the right pair of shoes, it just feels like it all comes together seamlessly, and the little confidence boost that you get from stepping into a party feeling polished is priceless. And then you can be like, oh, my stylist helped me pick it out. So here's my recommendation. Book a session with Macy's personal stylist now. Whether you need one show-stopping look or an entire rotation of outfits for the season, they're going to make it easy, they're going to make it personal, and they're also going to make it fun. And while you're at it, check out Macy's Parade of Deals. Jewelry, fragrances, accessories, and even some clothing, all at amazing daily savings. It's like the perfect holiday planning duo, a stylist for your outfit and then deals for your finishing touches. Thank you, Macy's. Honestly, it is one of those little holiday hacks that completely changes your season. You get to enjoy parties, feel confident in what you're wearing, and even snag some incredible deals along the way. You're going to walk into every event just knowing your look was curated just for you. Everyone will be like, that outfit is so you. And you know what? You didn't have to stress about it for even a second. So thank you again, Macy's. Okay, you guys know how during the holidays, everyone is just out there upgrading their phones, their luggage, or appliances. Well, this year I decided to upgrade something that actually changes my life every single day, and that is my sleep. Enter Boll and Branch. I've been using their down comforter for I don't know how long. I feel like I talk about this every podcast. And a duvet cover for, I'm going to say 2 years, and it's safe to say that I've never slept better. It's soft, it's breathable, it's cozy, all in the right ways. And if you can tell, it's made to last. So I even got a pair of their PJs, and the craftsmanship is undeniable. Now climbing into bed is pretty much legitimately one of the best parts of my day. And their bedding actually gets softer with every wash. I'm not sure how they do it, but I thought it couldn't get any better, and then it just does keep improving. Plus, everything is made with 100% organic cotton and built to last, so you're investing in something that really does make a difference, and I'll never go back to my old sheets. I don't even remember them. So right now, their best sale of the year is happening. It's 25% off site-wide, and that includes all of their sheets, their blankets, throws, pillows, and duvets, free shipping, extended returns, and 30-night guarantee, so you can shop totally worry-free. So go ahead and give yourself and your loved ones the most extraordinary feeling of sleep with 25% off site-wide. Plus, it's free shipping and extended returns during Boll and Branch's best sale of the year. So shop now at bollandbranch.com/vine25 with code 25. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/vine25, code 25 for 25% off. Exclusions apply.
One of my other favorite things is, and like a dream of mine, and it actually happened the other night, is to sing lyrics to a crowd and have them singing your like songs back to you. Do you remember that first time it happening?
Yes, it was the second city on that first tour we did. It was Louisville.
Was that just like magical moment? Did you feel like a rock star? Did you feel like Kid Rock?
I did feel like Kid Rock a little bit. I felt like I had the pimp jacket on with the cane, walking out like Kid Rock.
Yes.
And yeah, it was sick.
That's amazing. I feel like that's such a moment for anyone who performs.
I mean, you play a lot of like cover band gigs for so many years. And so, you know, you hear other songs, and when it's yours, it hits different. That's when you know it's sort of real.
Yeah, it does hit different. Okay, your debut album, Winston-Salem, obviously where you grew up. Okay, it's split into two sides. Tell me about this.
Kind of a...
Like side A, side B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winston is like more storytelling, kind of deep, emotional life stuff. And Salem is crazy shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like getting the full like spectrum of like who you are. Like, is it a personal album, or is it for fun, or is it both?
It's both.
Uh-huh.
The first side's definitely like super personal. A lot of just really like what I'm, going through stuff, having a baby and, parent stuff, family stuff, life stuff.
Oh.
But then I've always like done weird, like kind of off the wall sonic stuff or just kind of crazy songs. And
oh, that's fun.
that's a lot of our show too. So that's kind of the second side of it. So it's all me just put into one.
Do you find
thing.
it hard to be vulnerable in life compared to like I would feel like in life it's hard, but writing music it's easier. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it hard to be vulnerable in general, like when writing these kinds of songs that are so personal?
Not really.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I think people are just kind of down for it.
Yeah.
Or
More
at
and
least they're
more.
like being nice to my face.
No, people
which
are
is
down
cool.
for it.
I think, and like fans like it. And
Yes.
that's just kind of, I don't know. The social media stuff has, I feel like made people dig a little bit deeper, which is cool.
So you feel like maybe like one's more reflective and one's more party.
Yeah.
Which one did you write first?
Mostly reflective. Like I had 10 songs cut and they were all pretty reflective. And we still added some after that to that side. But that was going to be the record. And then we just listened to it and it's like, this is awesome. I love this. But this is like half of me.
Yeah.
So that's when we kind of went back. And that's why there are 20 songs on it.
Can you tell me the story behind Hard Acre?
That's one of my favorites. I love
Yeah?
that song. That title just, one of the other guys I was writing them with.
Is it like Hard Acre and Hard Acre?
Exactly.
Ah, smart.
You nailed it.
You are a genius.
Yeah, I didn't come up with it.
Oh, damn it.
Somebody else did. I think it was Derek Barr's idea. I wrote with Zach Cale, Joseph Patton, and him. And we just kind of toyed around with it and sort of landed on that story of like the older man passing down the house to somebody more like my age, kind of starting the family. And it wasn't like, that wasn't what I went through when I bought my first house, but it just kind of resembled where I am in life and like trying to, I don't know, in this next phase of life, slow down, cherish all the moments. I mean, it goes by so fast. Everybody says that, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like I was in college a year ago and it was actually kind of a long time ago.
I know. People say that, but until you are in the matrix and you're like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
believe them because time feels so slow when you're in like, even my 20s. I was like, I feel like my 20s went by so slow. It took me forever to get 30. And then I blinked and I was 40. And
Yeah.
then I'm assuming that's just going to get worse. And I swear something like the earth is rotating at a faster pace. Something's going on.
We went back to Chapel Hill for the opening football game. And I remember being in college and like guys would come around and be like, who's that 30-year-old? And then we were walking around and I could tell people were looking at us like, who are those 30-year-olds? And they wouldn't like give us a beer at the fraternity party. It was crazy.
You're kidding.
I know.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you say, do you follow me on TikTok?
No, that's how you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I would never. Speaking of like being vulnerable and stuff, did you ever doubt yourself during this album?
For sure.
You did?
Like
Do you feel
yesterday.
that's-
I mean,
really?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
But that's what artists do.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very artist thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 1 second you think you're the man and you got it all figured out. And
Yeah.
then like 2 days later, you're like, I should probably just quit.
Yeah.
But it all evens out to a good place, I think.
Yeah. You doubt yourself like every other artist. How do you get through that feeling?
Even if something like flops or doesn't work, or like say we put out this record and nobody listens to it, then it's like,
Life goes on.
what are we going to do? Quit? We're just going to like try again.
Right.
And it's never like, nothing's ever the end of the world.
I feel like there's this trend where there's like a top screen video and then a bottom screen video, and it's like the same exact video happening, and it said life if they like you and life if they don't like you, and it
Yeah.
just means like you're still doing the same thing. Life still moves on. They either
Yeah.
like it or they don't.
I'm not
And
going
it
to go
looks the
home.
same.
So
Yeah.
why it's all going to be fine.
What track do you think fans will be most surprised by?
There's a song called Alive on there that's like a rap song.
Ah,
And I cannot rap at all, but
I
it
don't
kind of
believe
works
that.
in this. Just wait.
okay.
But but I think
Why
it
not?
actually ended up pretty cool.
Really?
But it's definitely like the probably most out there thing I've done.
Is it like a party starter?
No,
No.
it's like a very like things I get pissed about sort of
Oh,
thing.
funny.
You know, one of
What
those.
do you get pissed about?
Not a whole lot.
Okay. So it's a short song.
Those 3 minutes are about
yeah.
all there is.
What? Like, give me an example of one of the lines.
It's like it's kind of political a little bit. So it,
Okay.
like it talks about like the Diddy stuff and
Really?
you know, all that stuff.
Oh, you go there.
I did.
Do you feel nervous about that?
No,
Oh, great.
I feel like everybody can get behind that being kind of
Everyone can.
being
Yeah.
very wrong.
As long as you're saying that you're not on P. Diddy's side, I think you're good.
Yeah, very anti
Yeah, okay, good.
P Diddy.
That's fun. I love a rap.
Okay, you guys know that moment after daylight savings when it's suddenly dark at like 4:30 p.m. and you're like, okay, cool. I guess we're all just cozy homebodies now. Well, that's my cue to slip into Bombas. Whether they're socks, slippers, tees, or even underwear, it's just all the comfort you need for the chilly early night season. So let's start with all things socks, because I am truly obsessed with their merino wool ones. They just somehow keep you warm when it's cold, but cool when it's not. I don't ask questions, I just wear them. And then there's this Supima cotton, which is softer and stronger than regular cotton. And honestly, it just feels fancy. And don't get me started on the rag and wool socks, because they are just perfect for dark and cold evenings. And then we've got slippers. I wear slippers in my house every day. The Sherpa lined Sunday slippers. Yes, queen. I live in them. As soon as the sun goes down, it's not even when the sun goes down. Their gripper slippers are total travel must-haves, and I even keep a pair of their waterproof Friday slides by the door for quick chilly night errands or to take the pups out for their little potty breaks. But here's what really gets me. Every time you buy something from Bombas, they donate an item to someone experiencing homelessness, and over 150 million donations so far. That's incredible. That is a lot of warmth spread around. Plus, their happiness guarantee means that if you're not 100% obsessed, they'll make it right, so no stress. And good news is they ship to over 200 countries, so everyone can get cozy. Head over to bombas.com/Vine and use code VINE for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Vine, code VINE at checkout.
This episode of Off the Vine is brought to you by Booking.com. Now, I've got to say, if you are looking to grow your vacation rental business, this is the place to be. Booking.com is one of the most downloaded travel apps in the world, and for good reason. Since 2010, they have helped over 1.8 billion vacation rental guests find places to stay. That's billion with a B. But here's the thing. Most vacation rental hosts don't even realize that they can list their properties on Booking.com. And if you're not on the platform, your rental is basically invisible to millions of Booking.com travelers worldwide. After all, they can't book what they can't see, right? But once you start listing on Booking.com, your property gets seen by a massive global audience of unique travelers. That means more visibility, more bookings, and more opportunities to accelerate the growth of your rental business. And it couldn't be any easier. You can register your property in as little as 15 minutes, and nearly half of hosts get their first booking within a week. So if your vacation rental isn't listed on Booking.com, it could be invisible to millions of travelers searching the platform. Don't miss out on consistent bookings and global reach. Head over to Booking.com and start your listing today. Get seen, get booked on Booking.com. Let's talk fatherhood, marriage life, all of that, because I feel like you're navigating some pretty major life chapter moments. And like you said, it goes so fast. So you're like trying to be present in your marriage, in being a dad, using your platform to support mental health, which I love, and writing all this music and trying to stay focused. Do you feel like marriage influenced your writing at all?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my wife is awesome.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Aw.
Rock of the family, backbone of the family.
Yeah.
Just any positive thing about our family is her, for sure. You know, it influences a lot of the songs, at least the good ones are about her, and just kind of what I'm going through with the baby and all that stuff. Like my favorite song on the record is a song called Starting to Show, which is just about going through this whole thing of her being pregnant and going through that together. But yeah, she's everything. And it makes it, I don't know. I don't really have any clue what I'm about to be getting into. Although I know I'm ready, but like I got no idea what I'm doing, but she does.
Yeah.
And so if I just follow her, it's all going to be okay.
Aw, follow her lead. She's like the rock. That's so cute. Aw.
All true.
How has her pregnancy been?
She has handled it like a
Rocking it?
champ, rocking it. She's not a complainer in general, but she like hasn't complained once. And I know she's going through it. I mean, it's impossible not to when you're going through that, but she's a beast.
Such a complainer. I would use it as every excuse on planet Earth to get me what I want.
I'm a musician. I'm chief complainer. we complain professionally.
That's, yeah. Oh my gosh. Interesting. What about like mental health? Because I do like, it's one of my favorite things when people talk about mental health. I don't know what that says about me, but your journey with mental health, did it influence your music?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I write about it some. Like the record has a few songs on there that kind of touch on it, but it's just something I've kind of dealt with like really since college.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, really? It happened in college?
Yeah. It was so weird. I just started thinking I was like having a heart attack like all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what that meant, but like my guy that lived next door to me had to like take me to the hospital one time.
Really?
And of course I wasn't having a heart attack. I was
Having a panic
20
attack.
years old. I was having a panic attack.
Yeah, but you don't know that. I feel like
Yeah.
at 20, you don't know. People don't understand what anxiety feels like if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Um,
gosh. So you went to the hospital.
Yeah. And it was obviously everything was fine.
Yeah.
And they gave me a pill that made me feel awesome.
Yeah. I know those.
Yeah. So then anxiety went away.
Yeah.
But no, it's just always kind of been there a
Mm.
little bit. And I don't know, learning to deal with it and like actually, I don't know, work on it constructively and
Yeah.
productively instead of just letting it sit there or like using it as an excuse and all that stuff. It's been really valuable to have good people around me that have kind of led me there. And so when we wanted to do a foundation, it made sense to make it mental health focused.
Yeah. That's so. What is the foundation called?
It's the Cooper Allen Foundation. Very
Okay.
clever.
Love it. How can people get involved?
March 27th, 28th is our next like event. We do like one big event a year.
Yeah.
28th, we're playing at the Ryman.
Cool.
So if people buy tickets to that, a lot of proceeds go there.
That's cool.
There's also, if anybody wants to like give a lot of money, you can be, do the whole weekend with us. And it's a big event thing. And we're doing veterans mental health this year.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I want to touch on that because that's amazing. But what are three things that you do if you're going through something with your mental health? Like, what do you do to ground yourself?
Faith has been really, really big.
Yeah.
And I was always a, Christian faithful person, but really this year, and a lot from the direction of Hallie, which is my wife,
Yeah.
just getting into it a lot more
Yeah.
this year. And just kind of making that the basis of everything has really helped.
Yeah, I bet.
Exercise for sure. And, I don't know, I'm a big like UNC fan. So
Oh.
like watching college sports.
Yes.
And I mean, I get pissed off more than I'm like happy watching it, but it does help me.
It
Like,
does something for you.
it gets me out of music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of good.
Yeah. I come alive when I watch hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hockey's sick.
It really is.
I hate the Florida Panthers.
Me? No.
More-
Sorry. Whoa.
That was a different person.
I was like, me too. Because my team's the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, yeah.
So they have been beat out twice in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and I was there for both, and I'm still traumatized. So thank you. I'm really passionate about that, as you can tell.
Yeah, I'm a Hurricanes fan. So like
Okay, yeah.
they beat us every year before the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
playoffs. And it's like they're
Oh
just
my-
so good.
they
And so I feel like
are.
me and Edmonton people have connected on.
Yeah. Okay.
That
This
hatred.
makes sense. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I need to calm down and take a couple breaths. I think steam just came out of my ears. But oh my gosh. Yeah. Becoming a dad in December, does that give you like excitement and peace, or does that also bring up a lot of fear and nerves for you?
There's definitely been some like fear and nerves.
Yeah.
But mostly excitement.
Yeah.
Just because like I'm the youngest brother. Both my brothers have kids. I've gotten to watch them do it.
Okay. That, yeah.
Hallie's so good
Yeah.
with kids that like it just takes a lot of the anxiety away about it.
Mhm.
It's going to be interesting, like when we start touring next year, kind of
Yeah.
what that looks like. But we're going to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, babies can go on buses.
Exactly.
It's a rumor has it
We'll see.
that babies can go on buses, but I don't know. Do you like that tour life?
I do.
Yeah.
The travels, can be a lot or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like I'm doing a kid's job.
I know.
I'm out there playing shows and like
Different
there's
cities
really
and
not a lot to
yeah.
complain about.
I get that. What's the most surprising thing that's happened for preparing for a baby?
Well, we're gonna start spending a lot of time in North Carolina. We're like splitting time.
Oh, yeah?
Starting soon. So I didn't really see that one coming this soon.
Oh, that's cool.
But like all our families are all there.
Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah. I mean, being close to family with a baby is so helpful.
Yeah.
And just like you said, spending time around like your people just does something for your
There's something.
aura.
Winston-Salem's a magical place.
Is
I know
it?
everybody says that about their hometown, but it is
Would this be somewhere I've been?
maybe.
Like when I drive to Charlotte,
Mhm.
would I go through that?
Not from here, but it's only like an hour 15 north. You would know if you drove through Winston. Our biggest building is just giant, like penis-shaped building.
Oh.
Hey,
Penis
you
shape,
can look
not
it
a
up.
penis shape.
It's not a lie.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
That's
huge
so
too.
funny. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then what about if I drove to New Jersey?
Still no.
Okay.
If you drove to Raleigh or to like Wilmington,
Yeah.
to like the coast of North Carolina,
Yeah.
you drive through it.
Okay, got it. I wanted to circle back to the Cooper Allen Foundation. You're doing this year for vets, so you pick something different every year.
Yeah, it's always mental health.
Yeah.
Last year we did just like a general mental health facility in Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's where the event was. And this year it kind of felt right to do the veterans mental health thing.
Yeah. So what I wanted to ask was how to, if people want to find tickets and go to the Ryman and do all this stuff, is it, do you have a website or do they just go to your social media?
If you go to cooperallen.com or whatever, you can click the foundation tab, and there are ways to give, any amount, big or small, is
that's
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody go do that right now. You can stop the podcast. I don't care. Just go to donate. Yeah. Okay. Last thing is I usually ask people for a confession of an embarrassing story, a funny moment in your life, something that you would like to get off your chest that you've never shared before.
Got a lot that I want to get off my chest.
Well, this is your time.
How much time do you have?
As long as you need.
Played a whole show with my fly open once.
No.
That was kind of wild. And I tucked my shirt in, so it was very,
Fly open the whole show?
Whole show.
Nobody told you?
No.
Oh.
People were kind of looking at me, and I thought,
You're like,
maybe
wow, I've got a
weird
good
crowd.
bulge going on here.
Yeah. Damn, something's working.
Yeah.
But no, it was just
your
just
fly
open.
was
I
open.
mean, I go to the bathroom 500 times a day, so it's always bound to happen. But
How do you last on stage without having to go to the bathroom?
by the end, I'm dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time.
That's funny.
Yeah, my blood. It's a weird thing. My dad's like the same way.
Really?
Yeah,
Just got a little baby bladder?
little baby bladder.
So how did you find out? After the show you went in the mirror, did people start sending videos?
When it just saw it after, I was like, damn, that was it the whole time. Somebody could have said something. But
I feel like I don't know you, but I feel like your reactions to things, this is how I picture it happening. Oh, that's embarrassing. Was that pretty much how
there's
it
that.
went?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to be like in the delivery room?
I think a wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That everything is going to be just, I would cry a lot.
I cry just listening to people tell me their birth stories.
Yeah.
I feel like that is like one of the most like empowering moments for a woman to be in that room.
Yeah.
Like life changing. Well, for dads too, but like,
Well, especially for the
first time, like this, because obviously first baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for you.
Dude, it's going to be awesome.
Oh my God. I hope she's a Capricorn.
Me too. Sure.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming here and doing this podcast.
Thank you so much.
It was chaotic energy in here today, but that's okay.
You got great dogs.
It got great dogs. Their energy is quite calm now, which is nice. This is how it goes at the end of the podcast. They really settle down.
Yeah.